YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy New York Tactical. I know, I'm looking kind of tactical right now. But before we start this video, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your boy. To my subscribers, thank y'all very much. I'm loving the support. I'm going to just keep on dropping them for y'all. Today, I want to talk about what drills do y'all do when y'all at the range. Do y'all make up drills while y'all home and then go to the range and, work on your drills? Do y'all make up drills at home and then when you get to the range, you forget about all the drills that you was working on? Let me know in the comments, what drills do y'all work on? Y'all probably could help somebody else out, in the comments. Let's get this community thing going on. If you can help one person, that's good. You know what I mean? That person can help somebody else. Just like today, I went to the range with my daughter for her birthday, and she had a good time. It's one thing we need to do with our kids, when they're at their age, train them, you know, train them first with safety, with a firearm. That's the first thing you train them with. And then when they got that deep in their mind on how to use a firearm, what to do with a firearm, then you take them to the range, to shoot. But other than that, it's all about safety. But like I was saying, what drills do y'all do? Me, I was just sitting in the house, you know, playing with the CZ P10C. This is not the ported one. So this one got the Gideon Omega green dot with the circle on it. That's all I got money for. So it works. It haven't failed me yet. So this is what I practice on. I got 2 red dots. I'm gonna let you know right now. Until I get the red dot, thing down packed, then I'll buy some more. I know they got a lot of them out. What red dot do y'all mess with? What do y'all have on your firearm? That's what I want to talk about too today. What red dot do you have on your firearm? And what drills do you do when you go to the range? I know they got the red dots that's out. They got the Sally, the new Sallys that's out. They got the O-lights that's out. And O-light, people was talking crap about the O-light, it's gonna blow up on you, this, that, and the third, the lights. But now they came out with the, red dots and stuff like that, and I see everybody talking about them. So what red dot do you have? I guess everybody know that, O-light is good. Just like Sally, or however you say it, they got some good dots too. What you rocking, Hollison? I know a lot of people ain't talking about, I forgot that dot that's like $500-600. If you know, leave it in the comments, but I try not to even think about that dot because it's just too much money. I'm looking at budget right now. So whatever. So I'm not gonna sit there with a $400 gun and my dot costs more than my gun. So it's not gonna work. But what kind of dots are you working with? How do you like the dot? Have it, cut off on you? Do you like the big windows or you like the small dots, the small windows? Leave it in the comments what you like, you know what I mean? So let's get this thing going on where we could talk to each other and let somebody else know, what's good and what's not good, then instead of keeping it all for yourself. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? If I could help one person, I'd be in the range, and I don't know a lot, but if I see a newcomer come in the range and they doing something wrong, I give them a little pointers, but I just don't jump in there and be like, no, do this, do that. People look at you funny like, yo, who is you? So spark up a little conversation with them, this, that, and the third. And, if you can help somebody out in the range, do it. Do it. If you see they doing something wrong, spark up a little conversation. How you doing? What you shooting? Oh, you got that? Stuff like that. And then you jump to, you know, oh, nah, you holding your gun wrong, this, that, and the third. Instead of you going up there and, you telling somebody, yo, you doing it wrong, you doing it wrong. They looking at you like, yo, you didn't even say what's up to me. You just telling me what to do. Who is you? But yeah, like I said, it's a community thing. You know what I mean? We sit back, we work on our drawers, from the holster, and that's what I was doing, before I made up this video, is working on my drawer in the house, you know what I mean? Looking at YouTube, draw from the holster, bringing it out, stuff like that, getting, familiar with, how far to bring up my shirt, stuff like that. So I've been playing with the CZ. I got this for a steal. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was Father's Day or something like that. If you want to get a firearm, wait for the holidays to come up, and you will get a good firearm for the money. That's just my tip to y'all. But let me know what kind of red dot you working with. Um, let's talk about which red dot is better. I don't say budget or this, that, and third, because we all make our money. You know what I mean? It's hard out here, so I don't call nothing budget. But like I said, let me know what red dot or green dot that you think is worth the money. Which one is really taking over? Because first it was, Holosun. Now they came out with, Gideon and, Olight and, Sally and, other ones that's out there that's taking over the industry, you know, like a storm. So just let me know, what y'all working with, how y'all like it. Is it standing up to time? This, that, and the third. Like I said, I'm still looking for a red dot for my Glock 23. I got to put a dot on that. I don't know. I was thinking about sending it away to get a C cut from Glock. I know they got a little deal going on, and they're only doing Glocks right now. So I'm thinking about doing that with my 23, and probably have it shooting flatter than what it's shooting for a 40. So yeah, but I'm just sitting back, messing with the firearm, messing with the mag, see how good I can put it up. Like I said, CZ, it's a good firearm to get, not even looking. This is what I do at home, on my days off, not even looking. So you get that down pat, So, this is what I'm working with today. And like I said, I just want to know with drills, because I'm one of the ones that I be at home, I make up some drills that I want to do, and I get to the range. Sometimes I do the drills. Sometimes I forget about the drills that I'm doing because I'm working on my support hand, my grip, and everything else, that I'll be forgetting what I'm doing at the range. So that's another thing that I need to work on. And tell you the truth, you can make up your own targets. And that's one thing I did too. I made up my own targets. I got some copy paper, you know what I mean? I made up a target, round circles, and then, I went to the job and did some copies, save money. You know what I mean? So it's a good way to save some money if you need to. But like I said, I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all. And like I said, this vest right here, this vest is cheap. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I've been keeping it real since I've been doing this YouTube thing. I've been guess where I got this vest from? Guess where I got this vest from? Yeah, you wouldn't even believe. I'm gonna tell y'all. Temu. Yeah, this is a Temu vest, but I guarantee you, this thing does what it needs to do. It's a Temu vest. Temu be having some stuff up there. Y'all better stop playing. This thing hold magazines. This thing right here, I could put a firearm right here, a little micro carry. This is a you know CZ P10C. You know, I put it in here with the dot. But you know, then they got other holsters right here. We got pockets right here that you can put whatever you need to put inside of it. We got 3 more holsters. I mean, not holsters, but mags. My bad. Mags that you can put up in here. Mags in here. You can put mags up in here. You got like 3 of them that you can put mags up in. It's another one right here on the side. You can put a mag. You can put a knife down here. They got a pocket for a knife that you can put right here. Yeah, this thing is nice. And it holds up. You know, it holds up good. That's how it looks in the back. I don't know how it looks in the back, but it holds up good. You know what I mean? You can tighten it up how you want it. But this is my Temu vest. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Yeah? Hey. Sometimes you got to fake it to make it. And right now I'm faking it to make it with my Temu vest. It's not going to stop no bullet or nothing, but I can hold stuff in it just in case, you know, I need to. So, hey, I'm giving y'all a little bit of, you know, knowledge. People who don't know. But I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all. CZP10C. You know what I mean? That's what I'm, you know, in the house, you know, working with, you know, my reloads, you know, drawing from the holster, stuff like that. You know, I got my little targets in my other room. So, yeah. But like I said, let's talk about some things, you know, to help the community out. What kind of good optics there is. If you do any drills, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Let's talk about it. If we can help somebody out, that's always a good thing. Don't keep everything to yourself. It's your boy New York Tactical. Stay focused. Another lovely video, I believe. Let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. Love is love. Stay focused. I'm out.